Sullivan. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. And now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 31 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure that you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
Stephen Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return, Chandon Sullivan. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10. At their own.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Rodgers.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
A 38-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Singletary, the ball carrier. Brought down at the...
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a terrific first half from the mobile big man quarterback, Josh Allen. His guys have the lead as the white stuff continues to fall. And for the call of the second half, we give it back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Stephen Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. Taken from about the 12. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Tyler Ervin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard, and he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now is Rodgers. Being chased out left. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there, getting him the first. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Bills send the punter out as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So now Rodgers in the pack. Down by 10. A minute 46 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. But it'll be second down. Back to throw, Rodgers. Just keeping the play alive. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Complete to
And a nice gain at 21 yards. His throw incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, but it's going to be second down.
Micah Hyde on the coverage.
Now Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Rodgers to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Levi Wallace with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
To the 24-yard line. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.